Hello everyone, no respawns here. I hope you're doing well, having a grand week and everything else. So I've moved my camp to this rather picturesque and very nice area. Where am I? I'm just, well, basically a bit of a jaunt away from Foundation, so here. Now the reason why I chose this area is for this thing here. This is a lead extractor on top of a lead deposit. I'm doing like a heavy gunner build, slowly working towards it, which means I'm burning through quite a lot of bullets, alongside obviously my melee stuff. So I was like, right, I'm actually going to plan and actually have an extractor. But I also really like the way this area looks quite a lot. It's just quite picturesque. And it's rare to find an interesting location near a lead deposit, because most of the deposits are in stupid locations, which you can't build on. So let's begin, shall we? So this, I think, is going to be quite cool. So my idea is I wanted to kind of have a base, like obviously under this little tower here. And I've obviously put some stuff in so everything's aligned, so I don't have to spend ages playing all these bits. This way, you know, for example, this part just snaps perfectly under here, rather than me, you know, spending 5 minutes doing that. But yeah, no, I just wanted something. In my brain, I was like, I wanted it to be a kind of cave base, but it's not really a cave. It's kind of just under a little bit of an arch. Effectively, that's where my brain is in this. I'm like, okay, it's a cave base, but it's not really a cave base because it's not under a cave. It's sort of under a cave. And I wanted it to have. I don't know. I was thinking like. Yeah, just I guess a cave base. So it's like when I do the decoration phase, I'm gonna decorate the top of here, hopefully, as if it lets me, with lights. I'm getting evening as well, so I'll do this part quick. It's gonna be too dark already. I can see the light changing. But yeah, that should look pretty cool. This should be quite a quick build. For those who are watching this video kind of live on publish date, the reason why it's a bit of a delay is I was doing the treasure hunter event. And then they extended that for 3 days after I said in my last video, oh, I'll do a video on the weekend. So I was like, right, I didn't get anything good. I just got loads of mounted heads and a few decent weapon mods. That was a terrible event. So I was like, right, I'll wait for that to finish. And now that's finished, so I'm doing the video. Basically, that's where I've been. Also, I did level my character in Elder Scrolls Online, just because I needed to level my character in Elder Scrolls Online. I need to finish it. I had to hit max level and do all, not max level, I had to finish all of the expansion stuff before I hit Greymore, which came out today. It's very good. I'm going to play after this video. Get in there, you knobhead. Thank you. So there's quite a lot of cool stuff around here. There's loads of, you can see, resources. Obviously, I'm covering them. It's only silver. But underneath here, like down there, there's actually a cave with some acid in it, which is admittedly quite cool. You can't actually annoyingly fit it in your build area, which really breaks my heart. But you know, these are the times that we live in. But it is still pretty cool. Right, so let me do this part next. So I've got the things I just didn't realise, or I'm sure I did realise, just forgot, is that you can actually snap these stairs through these foundations like this. Completely just forgot about that, which is quite neat to know. I don't think I can fit one there, so this is just gonna be something you can walk up. But it looks very nice. And also, kind of an aesthetic thing, which I'm definitely going to play with a bit more, is snapping the perimeter railings on, like, yeah, like this, on the interior. So it basically makes the foundations look like they've been heavily reinforced. That looks really nice. I thoroughly like that. I could do it at the front here, but that would involve putting a foundation there, and I tested, I wouldn't be able to fit one there. But theoretically, if you did one where it was like all your foundations were sheer to the floor like this, you could have them like that, and they just look like they've just been, like, you know, they're a bit more structurally sound, which I quite like. Right, so we're gonna do. I'm gonna place the building first. So I am using one prefab in this, which is why most of the building would be this, and I'm doing a thing there. Because this is my main character's base, I you know, paid money for these, so I'm gonna use them. Plus, it does admittedly look quite nice. But if you want a house here, you can just, you know, make a house instead. I'm getting a bit better with this. As you can see, you can place it on top of the foundations, which is quite handy to know. I did that first time as well. Holy shit. Normally, I get that horrific little bug that goes, oh, it's, you know, where it goes green, but you can't actually place it. And it goes, it's, what's the word? Something's in the way. I hate that so much. So that's good. Right. So I wanted a little kind of like an overhang here. Not like that. That's exactly not what I wear on it. To kind of give it an idea. This is where, like, a little bit of a workshop at the side. I might even put another one down, actually, to be honest. Depends how the nice weather holds up. if it gets dark. Now, obviously, we need a support for that. Now, someone, actually a few of you, mentioned in my last video that I forgot to show something. So I did a tips video as the last video. Like, oh, here's building tips. And I forgot one of the ones that I use all the time. Because I hadn't used it in a while. Which is, like, you notice I've popped these stairs here. So what I want to do is I want to add a pillar here on the corner. But normally, obviously, it snaps in the center because that's really how it would work, and that's really great design. But you can force it to snap in the corner. So I got the stairs here. I put a floor piece. And I get another floor piece. And I get another floor piece. So basically, I've snapped the floor piece on, so it's basically 1/2 aside now. So it's actually forced the center point of this floor to be right on the corner. Oh, it's getting dark. So I can snap there like that. And voila! And that's it. You can see it off. So now this is actually being supported with, you know, something that doesn't look stupid. I could potentially snap a thing on, but instead I'm just going to do this. Because it looks nice. Still. And I'll probably actually sneakily put something in there so it looks like it's supported. Right. Is there anything else I want to do? That's just going to be a little place you hop up on. Right, that was a little bit quicker than I was expecting. Right, I'm going to disappear off. I think because I've done this 3 times already. I'm going to disappear off and decorate this. And it should look, I think, absolutely awesome. One moment. And here we are. I could probably do a little bit more decorating, but I've just hit the perfect time of day where this just looks fantastic. So I thought, right, okay, I need to record it right now because it just looks so pretty. So I'm quite pleased with how this turned out. It feels like a cove. And it's really quite neat. So I'm actually recording this the following day after I recorded the first half of this video, just because it took me quite a long time to decorate it, which was handy because I ended up doing a Nuclear Winter little playthrough with Final Render and Psycho Girl and Miniature Nerd for a little bit, and I unlocked quite a few new items, so we're going to look at them now. But here's my got my little extractor. I was going to add some foundations around it, but I couldn't actually get them to fit in, so I just decided to keep it nude. I might add some bits and pieces into it. It's just got a nice vibe to it. Obviously, I've got my lady right there, who I've given the scribe outfit because I thought that would look quite nice. A lot of people dress her up a little bit, you know, silly. I like to keep her semi-grounded. Looks very, very nice. There's a lot of space to use in this. What I like about this build is there's just so much area for me to use. So I haven't got the bronze trophy. Link in the description to, because it should be live on his channel already, Final Render's little live stream. I'm really bad at Nuclear Winter, I'd just like to point out. I even anxiously mention it a few times in the video. I'm not very good, but it was quite fun. So yeah, this is my new home, which is going to be really, really grand, really, really cozy. Just look how cool that looks. A little bit like that. Just look how cool that looks, right? Look at that sight. That's why I liked this quite a bit. I put a load of lights to the top. I'm going to probably put quite a lot more disco balls. I'm actually thinking I might even get some of the Nuka-Cola lamps and just kind of pop them on some of the ledges, because I just want the whole thing to be lit up, and it just looks so grand. Let's actually go to the old... Let's look at my Fashionac stuff on as well. Let's see it from a better angle. Let's put the distance up. Yeah, that's good. that's just such a gorgeous image. That's the site I wanted. So yes, it feels like a cove. So yeah, it's really, really cool. A couple of mentioned that they've spawned here, and they've had their base here and had the Scorch Beast keep bothering them. I've not had an issue once. I think I'm a little bit far enough away that I don't seem to spawn them, so that's pretty neat. But anyway, yeah, I hope you guys like that. This is my main character's base, so I did want to reuse the prefab, which I wouldn't normally do in 2 videos close together. So I won't use them for a bit. I'll focus on building elements going forward. But for my main character bases, I don't make them very often, and people always complain that I don't record them all the time, so I decided to record this one. I'm quite excited. Really happy for that lead thing as well. It just makes life so much easier. You get this nice little bit of trickle of lead, which, because I've got my plasma caster here, it's grand for making my plasma bullets. But anyway, as always, follow me on Twitter at norespawns. I will have a new video up probably over the weekend. As I said, this one was delayed a little bit because of the treasure hunter and then the Fashion Act delays. It's looking like, because Fashion Act is an entire week now, so it's the whole of the next week up until the 9th of June, I'm putting almost non-real money, but money down that basically I think that on the next Tuesday, we'll actually get some new Fashion Act Adam store items. So if there is a bundle, I'll pick it up and then review it for you guys. Oh, look, it's getting nighttime as well. That's why I chose this. But anyway, you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll speak to you lovely people soon. You take care.